What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Copart walk around over here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're at Copart here in Oklahoma City, 2829 Southeast 15th Street. We're going to jump this off today with a CLS 550. Took a pretty damn good hit in the front too, man. I don't remember what year this is, a 12 or it's a 13 CLS 550 with 17,627 miles on the odometer. I don't know if this hood, no, this hood is one of those that's going to be stuck closed. So these are always interesting to me. How do you determine if the car is totaled or not when you can't even open the hood to get a look? I mean, basically, what do you do? Get it up on the lift, and maybe you can see the frame rails and everything from the lift to see. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's got low miles, real low miles. And to me, although the damage does look significant from the outside, I just don't see it being that big of a deal. Crash bars pushed back. Oh, there's undercarriage. I didn't see that. So if you look in there, there's undercarriage damage. Everything under the bumper has been shoved way back. So maybe that's how they did it. Maybe they just looked at it and went, nah, we're done. We're done. Hey, look at this. That is going to end up coming off on a tow truck. Says it doesn't run, obviously. Oh, well, I don't know. It's got power, which is unusual for a Mercedes that's been sitting for any length of time. Currently unavailable. See operator's manual. Let's see. It doesn't do anything. Nothing. You got two sets of keys. Well, this is interesting, guys, because the display is on. I don't know if you can see that or not. But the car makes no attempt to do anything. Hold on, maybe you got to put this up to this. No? What about the back side? Nothing. Huh. Should we try to open the hood? I'm thinking not. I'm thinking not, because this is not one that I'm genuinely interested in at all. This is just something to show you guys for content. And I would be afraid, you know, right now the hood is stuck closed. So when the tow truck driver comes to pick it up and haul it off, you know, the hood's going to stay closed for him. If we pop it, it'll probably never close again. And it's going to cause a huge headache for either a tow truck driver or the person that's actually going to buy this car. I'm not trying to do that. We can take a quick look around it though. Such low miles, man. I mean just ridiculously low miles. Big doors. What's surprising though is that there's not a ton of leg room back here. Not at all. It's a sharp looking car though, guys. At least I think so. I think she is a slick looking car. I would love to have one. I don't know how long I'd own it for. Thankfully this one's only got 17,000 miles on it, so I'd probably hold on to this one for another 20,000 miles or so, and then I'd be dumping it in a heartbeat. Let's move on to the next one. Next, we got another hail car. Guys, hail cars are going to be a thing around here for a while because we've had some epic, I mean epic hailstorms out here. It's a 2012 F-150 FX2 Sport. Clean little truck. Miles are 103,101. It's got the very short bed, like the short bed, the really stubby bed. Honestly, I think hail cars are a great bargain for people that aren't overly concerned with aesthetics. If you prefer functionality over aesthetics, you could save yourself a lot of money. This truck is gonna run and drive and handle exactly the way it did before it got hit with a bunch of hailstones. It's still the same truck. It just isn't pretty. Now, you're definitely, thankfully it's white. This helps. Being white helps, but hopefully on video, even you can still see with it being white, the hail dings. If you can't, well, here's an idea. It got beat the hell out of, guys. AC car don't pick up. Interesting. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. So the windshield is obviously shot. The rest of the truck, though, let's take a look in the back seat here. Oh, wow. It smells good. I didn't even know this was a leather truck either. This is nice. This is nice. 100,000 miles. It's a low miles truck, guys. Low miles truck. Very clean. The headliner looks good. It smells good. I don't see any signs immediately of smoking. There's no cigarette burns. This is something people's going to look for, man. Cigarette burns. No cigarette burns. The seats look good. No cigarette burns over here either. Let's fire this up. Let's see what she sounds like. I bet it starts right up, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds nice. Perfect. Not even a check engine light, guys. What's this got into the 5.0? Let's pop the hood and take a look. I think, I could be wrong, but I think this is the Coyote motor. It is. Yes, sir. There's your Coyote, man. That's a good engine right there, guys. That's a good engine, good transmission. This is a great setup. Great setup. I love these motors, man. I really do. Now, for pulling purposes, I still and will always prefer the twin turbo EcoBeast or EcoBoost. But this is a good motor, guys. This right here is a great truck. The tires are decent. They're not excellent, but it's got decent tires. They match. It's got matching tires. Let's climb up in here. It's got the running boards. The air conditioning is already ice cold. It's got the built-in trailer brake right here. See, this thing's ready to tow. It's ready to go to work. Owner's manual is still in the glove box. Put it in gear. Yeah, you got your backup camera up here, just like my old F-150. Right into gear. Guys, solid truck right here. Solid truck. I bet this window works. Yep, window works fine. You got all your information on the display down here. You can scroll through everything, fuel economy, all of that good stuff here, guys. This is a good truck, man. I'm actually considering this one myself. I honestly, this is one I was just showing you guys, but the truth of the matter is, I'm looking around, I can't fault this truck at all. Not at all. You get both sets of keys. Let's go take a look at the bed one more time. One more time, because I think this is a steal, guys. Look, you got your old man handle. I actually missed that, to be quite honest with you. I missed the old man handle. I kind of got used to this because the 2500 Ram that I got, it sits higher than this. And trying to climb up into bed, I would love to have one of these. And don't forget, it's got this step here too that comes out. I don't remember how you do it. It's a button or something that you push or yeah, whatever. I don't remember, but there's a step here that literally folds out, makes it so much easier. There it goes. There it goes. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I know it's lazy. I know, but look, it's like, oh, there you go. There you go. And now you gotta look at this. It's almost like we got drone footage. I wonder if Jessica's out here anywhere. If you see Jessica, comment below if you could see her in a video somewhere. If you see her, she's gonna be mad at me. Get that old man step. This is a good truck, man. Needs a little grease on the tracks there. Aside from that, that's good. All right, guys. This right here, solid truck, beautiful truck too. I mean, aside from the hail damage, this thing would clean up. This thing would clean up nice. I love it. Next on my list, the 2013 Camaro 2SS. I got to point out the 2SS, guys. It's important. It's a higher trim level than just an SS, guys. And I actually kind of like this body style Camaro. What I don't like about this Camaro is I don't like the interior. I've never cared for the interior of this generation Camaro at all. Now, this is listed as mechanical damage. It's very interesting. It looks decent. I don't know what it looks like under all the dirt. What I can tell you is these rotors, man. This tells you a lot right here. Look at how rusted these rotors are. I mean, that's a lot of rust, guys. It's a lot of rust. It does have 245/45 ZR20s Pirelli P0s. So, I mean, somebody put some money into the tires. The tires do match. Let's see what's going on. Non-runner. Oh, shish kebabs. Okay. Okay. Well, Yeah, I guess I understand. I was looking at this one, I was like, okay, this one's sitting at like $2,300. I was like, $2,300, that ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. But I do wonder if this suffers from the same issues with displacement on demand, and I would bet it does. I would almost put money on it that this has the same DOD failure. And what I could tell, since the heads are missing, hopefully they're in it somewhere, but they've already taken this off. And this is where your DOD solenoids are housed. That's where they live. And your DOD lifters will be in here. You can see the pistons, this one right here, they're rusted, man. This thing's been sitting for a long time. It's really sad. There's a lot of rust in the cylinder walls. It's not to say the engine is dead. It might be able to be saved without pulling the engine out of the car, but yeah, I don't know. And why they took the cam gear off, I have no idea. I have no idea. They took the timing chain off, the cam gear. Look at all the loose deposits just building up in here, man. This thing's just in bad shape. That's sad. That's sad. Yeah, it leaves it to your imagination. You know, what happened to this motor that caused it to be pulled apart like this? I don't know. One of the biggest failure points is right here on DOD engines, and that is your oil pressure sending unit, I believe, your oil pressure switch. It's got a screen in there that gets clogged up, causes low oil pressure on the engine. The low oil pressure kills your lifters. And there you go. Let's take a look at the rest of the car. I don't know, depending on whether it's got the rest of the pieces, I would consider this. It's obviously a clean title, and at $2,600, I don't feel like it's that big of a risk. I don't know what the miles are on it, obviously, but the interior is very clean. The interior is actually really clean. Very nice. Very nice in here. I might run a Carfax on this just to see what the miles are. There's your spark plugs. So that was cool, so you can at least get an idea of what was going on. That one's fouled out really bad. So is that one. Okay, so I see two spark plugs that look like they were having issues. It doesn't have keys. I don't remember if this has keys or not. Yes, it does have keys. Unfortunately, we can't really get into the trunk, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back seat down and see if we can see cylinder heads back. Aha! There it is, guys. We've got the intake. I don't know if you could see it. I'll try to get you guys down here, but we got the intake down there. Looks like a bunch of bolts, and hopefully cylinder heads are in this box. We've got pulleys and cylinder heads. They are in that box right there. Okay. Well, that's... Whew, boy, it's hot. Good Lord. It's 8:30 in the morning, guys, and it is hot as hell out here today. Okay, so it is a complete car, you know, for better or worse. The heads are in there. The engine, though, man, the engine is crusty, guys. The engine is really crusty. So I think what I'd do before I did any work on it is I would probably put some Marvel on top of those cylinders, soak those cylinder walls down, try to get those rings lubed up a little bit, and then just turn the engine by hand a teeny bit at a time, just a hair, and try to break this engine free. This could be saved, though, guys. We'll see what the... I'll run a Carfax on it. I definitely want to see, like, the last time it was in service, what its service history was, if it was brought to the shop for any engine issues, and what the last recorded mileage was on it. But it's a contender right here. Moving on to the next one. Next, we got a 2016 CLA 250. It's got a little bit of side damage on the driver's side. It's definitely a nice black color. I really like this color on it, man. I really do. I wish it wasn't so dusty out here, man, but it's real dusty. So even if you bring a clean car down here, it doesn't stay clean long. It's hard to tell what's under the paint. That's the thing. Okay, I didn't see the quarter damage. I didn't see this. Yeah, there's damn good quarter damage right there. This wheel is all messed up. 52,000 miles. This door damaged. Driver's door is severely damaged. Apparently this fender's damaged. I don't see it. It says it is. I don't see any damage there. It's a run and drive. This is from okay, 2016. Let's take a look at the inside. It's listed as a run and drive. I was almost going to say, but because it's a Mercedes, it ain't going to. Let's see it. This was a smoker's car. Wow, boy, that's heavy. That's heavy. All right. Yeah, everything's coming to life. Air conditioning is on. Service B3 exceeded by 700 miles. I don't know what that is. What I do know is this damn air conditioning, come on, man, it's hot. It is hot. There we go. let's turn up the air conditioning. That's what I want to do right now. There we go. There we go. Oh man. All right. Locator lighting. This is nice. This is a very intuitive little display here. I assume you can just scroll through it. Look at this. You scroll through it kind of like an iDrive on a BMW. Although I would say this probably isn't nearly as complicated. Yeah, exterior lighting, ambient lighting. Okay. This is a nice car, guys. This is. Man, that cigarette smoke, though, the thing is, what's crazy is I don't see any cigarette burns. No, I don't see any cigarette burns. I don't see... Oh, there it is. There it is. Lots of it. I was going to say, man, I can smell cigarette. Because I used to be a smoker, it's you can just... Whew. I mean, even if you're not a smoker, you know what that is. You know, this is nice, guys. This runs really, really well. Let's pop the trunk. Or will the trunk not pop? Uh-oh. Nope. We'll try it from the outside. Let's pop the hood. Let's take a look. This is one of those... Come on, there we go. There we go. This is one of those that you could make this a good daily driver without having to fix it. You know what I mean? That's what I try to get across on this channel. I mean, not the let's flip it and make money. That's not really what I'm about. Obviously, you guys have been watching this channel long enough. What I'm more about is you can find. Look, okay, so maybe you can't go out and buy one of these in excellent condition, right? Not everybody can afford to do something like that. That's fine, man. If you want. Well, she purrs, doesn't she? Purrs like a kitten, man. Low miles. Look, the car still looks decent from this side. It doesn't look that bad from this side either. It ain't great. But look, maybe you cannot afford one that's completely put together in like mint condition. This one's not horrible, guys. Yes, you've got a ding back here you're stuck with. You may be able to clean that wheel off. This door is not that bad. You can live with that. This door... Honestly, you could live with it, or you could just find one from a junkyard and replace it. Find one with the same paint code and replace it. And that's it. Drive it. Now, could you flip it like that and make some money? Maybe. Yeah, maybe you could. But that's not really what I'm talking about here, guys. What I'm talking about is the ability to buy something for far less than retail and own it for yourself. And enjoy it, you know, and you get the satisfaction of being able to work on it in your spare time. Guys, you could drive this car as is. You know, buy the door when you can afford it and just replace parts whenever you can. In the meantime, you got a nice car to enjoy. Transmission not in park. Yeah, it's mad because the damn door's open. Close the door. There we go. There we go. All right. Does it go forward? Parking brake is on? Yeah, parking brake is on. Let's turn that off. All right. Forward. It seemed like a caliper was stuck there for a minute. She didn't want to move. There are no backup cameras on this? In a Mercedes? Really? Yeah, all right, she's moving on her own now. There we go. Yeah, all right. Get back in park. This is nice, guys. Look, you even have an SD card right here. What is this, for your maps? Yeah, there's your maps, your navigation. That's cool. Reading memory card. Activating. They tried this air freshener, man. Let me tell you something. Air freshener does not help with cigarette smoke. Not at all. Yeah, 9:30 in the morning, guys. It's already like 112 degrees outside. Uh-oh. Did it just... Oh, okay. It ain't touchscreen. It ain't that new. You got to hit the enter button. All right, whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to mess with this anymore, guys. It runs. I guarantee it drives low miles. This is a nice one, guys. This is a nice one. I like this. I really do. We're going to move on to the next one. Next... Yeah, it was right next to the Mercedes. I know, right? Next is a 2018 Dodge Charger 392 Scat Pack 6.4 liter Hemi, baby. It's got a Hemi. Yeah, you know, I honestly was considering one of these because I didn't think I was going to be able to get the Hellcat. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't think, and I've got good credit. My credit's almost an 800, but I've got a lot of auto loans. You know what I mean? A lot of cars. So I did not think they were even for a minute going to sell me a Hellcat. So I looked at the next best thing. And I'll be honest with you, this is the next best thing to a Hellcat. I thought, and I'll give you my logic, but I thought 4 doors. Makes sense, right? 4 doors. It's got the performance of a Challenger, but you got more room for people in the back. You know, which makes it a more practical sports car, more practical muscle car. That was my thought. And I took Jessica to go look at a couple of these, and she was like, nope, she wasn't having it. She said, if you're going to get a sports car, you better get a 2-door. She said, otherwise, don't even bother with it. Well, we ended up with the Hellcat. The rest is history. So obviously this car's got damage to the rear. Looks like a little bit of damage up here. This stuff like this, like nobody's going to worry about that, I don't think. The bumper's got a little scuff right here. I don't think I'd worry about that either. The majority of the damage is definitely in the bumper area and the right rear, the passenger side rear. This is a clean car, guys. Hopefully we can get this to fire up. Crash bar over here is slightly damaged. It's no good, but this quarter is done. And it's not just the outer shell. I mean, the inner shell is done too. This whole quarter panel's got to go. And it looks like there is damage also down there. This wheel, there's suspension damage. I can see the wheel is cocked that way. So there's definitely going to be a tad bit of suspension damage down there. Shows this muffler's been damaged. Are you really going to worry about that? A scrape on the muffler? I wouldn't really, you know. Come on now. That's just being picky. But that's the difference, man. Insurance companies are required to put your car back to pre-accident condition. You can buy one of these out here and you can fix what you want to fix. What is this? What the hell is that? Was that an emergency release for the transmission? Okay, let's not play with it. All right, let's... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, she sounds good. Let's do that air condition again. It's gonna be a theme today, having to turn on damn air condition. Because it is hot, man. It is hot. 9 in the morning, it's 82 degrees out, feels like 110. Oh, it's got the vented seats too? Oh yeah, this has got the vented seats like my Hellcat does. This is nice. This is nice, guys. Let's put it in gear. Yep. No issues. Oh yeah, let's give her a little throttle here, see what she sounds like. Sounds all right. Sounds all right. I wonder if we can pop this hood without damaging anything. The car's only got 36,000 miles on it, so there's no need to... I'm not gonna close that door all the way. I don't want it to close up on me. Look at that. Look at that. No shame in a Charger, none at all. Oh yeah. Man, I don't give a damn, that's sexy. That's sexy, that's what that is. That is absolutely, absolutely sexy right there. All engine, man, all engine and totally moddable. I mean, there's so much you could do to this motor, or you could just enjoy it exactly the way it is. You notice it started right up. Be very careful closing this hood. There we go. I don't want to damage anything from this bumper sitting up here. Let's go back here, see what the exhaust is sounding like. Listen to this. Listen to this. Damn, that sounds good. That sounds nice. I like it. Let's get in the trunk. See what's going on in here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. And you can see on the inside here the ripped body seam. The seam filler is all ripped. This whole panel is just garbage. It's trashed. It's fixable though. 100% fixable. I like it. Comment below, what do you think of the Scat Pack? And with that, guys, I'm gonna shut her down. Oh, Jesus. I didn't mean to do that. Oopsie. All right, guys. Let's move on to the last one of the video. Last on my list today, guys, 2003 Honda S2000. It's definitely been in a collision before. 102,800 miles. I think we've seen this on here before. If you've seen this car on here before, comment below. I go through so many of these, guys. It's hard for me to remember, but I swear I recognize this car. I swear I recognize this car. And the mileage being right at 100,000. I swear I know this car. So it's obviously been in a wreck. They repainted the rear bumper. You can see, hopefully you can see, it used to be yellow under there. Busted taillight. The trunk is dented in some. It doesn't line up over here at all. You can put a finger underneath the gap right there. This side's not lined up either. I believe the pan or something is still pushed in the back. It didn't get fixed properly. Regardless, it's an older S2000, so I mean, does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter, guys. These are fun cars. From what I've seen, anyway, I don't know that they're fun cars, but I've seen people on YouTube that just enjoy the living hell out of these. They do. So they look like they're really fun cars. The top looks to be in excellent condition. The interior looks to be in excellent condition. And the bid on this right now is a very reasonable, in my opinion, $3,000. $3,000. I think that's a steal on this car, guys. I do. It is a run and drive, and although it is a tiny car, you honestly fit in it very well. I do. I'm right at 6 foot, and I fit in here just fine. Oh, look at her come to life. Let's turn this AC down. All right, 102,000 miles on the odometer. Ooh, clutch feels strong. And the shifter is nice and firm. The radio is hidden under here. It's got the original radio. Look at that. The original stereo in here. The glove compartment is over here. The trunk release is right there. And we are going to take a look in the trunk to try to see what the damages are back there. All right, let's fire it up. Oh, I forgot there's a... I forgot. I was like, oh, it's broken. Push to start. Ooh. 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 We're not off to a good start, old girl. That was not a good start at all. She seems to be doing all right now. ABS light is on. I'm not going to try the top. I'm not going to be responsible for getting the top stuck open or something. Important window does work. That window works as well. As far as the AC goes, it could be better. I think it's blowing cool. Definitely not blowing cold. Pop the hood. Let's come listen to this exhaust. She's gurgling a little bit. Sounds pretty good though. Sounds pretty good. No smoke. I didn't see a cloud of smoke when I started it or anything. I think it's all right. Here's the back end here that I suspect there's still probably some underlying damage under here that hasn't been fixed. Then again, I could be wrong. This stuff is all just laying here. There's your trunk pan. Actually, the trunk pan looks good, guys. The seam filler looks pretty good. There's some damage right there, but it doesn't look like there's anything serious going on back here. So, not bad. Honestly, I could drive it like that. It wouldn't bother me one bit. It's got a beautiful stance, really beautiful stance. I love it. I love the look of this car, always have. The thing is though, I just can't really justify, buying one because there's nothing really wrong with it that I can tell. It looks like it's just a 100% stock, all original, old, rebuilt S2000. I mean, it's fun as hell to drive, but realistically, like, what would be the purpose? You know what I mean? What would be the purpose of buying this car? I don't know. It's not like I need another sports car. I got plenty of those. Looks like at some point there was an animal under the hood, and so it's probably sat for a while at some point, and it's been eating things. You can hear it's kind of got an occasional miss. Definitely got an occasional miss going on. Probably needs a shot of R134 refrigerant. Man, she sits low. This car sits low, guys. I don't think that's factory at all. In fact, I know that's not factory because you can see where the front end has hit the tire. The tire has gone up into the fender. It's actually damaged the fender a little bit right here, bent it outwards. Or someone was trying to roll the fenders. I bet they did roll them, and you had to. Oh yeah, fenders are rolled hard. What about the back ones? The back's not sitting nearly as low, but yeah, the rear fenders have been rolled as well. And it looks like a good little car, guys. It does. I just have to wonder, like, whoever lowered it, did they do it right? It's sitting so low I can't get under it and look. You know, or did they just put some cheap springs? Did they cut the springs? Who knows, man? Give it a little throttle. It's very responsive. Again, AC is lukewarm. Go ahead and put it in gear, and we'll go ahead and let her go forward a little bit. Yep, clutch is good. We'll go back. Hear that rattle? Ooh, what was that? What was that? The clutch is strong. Transmission pulls well. I don't know what that clunking, rattling, cracking noise was under there. That's a little bit on the concerning side. But man, aside from that, it's not a salvage title, so it's decent. It's decent. I don't know what it's worth. The paint is not good. The car needs a complete repaint, and the fact that you've got these wheels going up into the fender like that, there are a few concerns, but it's on my watch list. It's something we'll think about. That's the last car for this video. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this Copart walk around. Big shout out to my fiance who likes to hide off a camera, but she's out here with me, and it literally, it's 100 degrees out here today. So big shout out and thank you to her for coming out here and helping me today. Shout out and thank you to Copart and all of you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, give that video a big thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you liked it, that you enjoyed it, and that we're doing a good job over here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click that bell notification icon. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I'll catch you all very soon in the next one.